New products today from Chantecaille. This is the Chantecaille Bio Lifting Concealer for $68. Comes in 21 shades. And we'll be looking at that today with me, Rebecca, on Not Fit for Print Beauty. I'm a fashion and beauty editor. I have reviewed thousands and thousands, literally, for about 25 years in print. But I have brought that knowledge and the capacity and the comparisons and all of that here to YouTube to help make your buying choices easier and better. Because we like to say if money were no object, but money is always an object, right? Okay, so Chantecaille has had concealers before, but this is the first time they've had a concealer that's part of their skincare line. I'm looking at the Bio Lifting Anti-Aging Skincare line. To be specific, this is the concealer to go with it. Comes in 21 shades, is $68. We're going to be working with two shades today, Ivory and Vanilla. These were kindly sent over by the lovely folks at Chantecaille. I love and I appreciate that they sent me PR. I would have bought it anyway. I love Chantecaille. You guys know that. Before I got PR from them, I bought every single thing they released. So I like to put my money where my mouth is and have PR that I also would have purchased. I have no problem purchasing it. This is supposedly medium coverage. I think it's a little lighter than that, but we'll talk about it. It has a light diffusing finish. Totally agree with that. And 41% wrinkle depth coverage, which you know I love. I love the crazy like LeBron stats, but for... if you like sports, you'll know what I mean. But for coverage of a concealer, 41%. How did they get that? But they did. And we're going to talk about how that works. And we're also going to do a wear test. I'm almost at the end of my wear test now, filming this. But you're going to see me barefaced, and we're going to apply it and talk about how it works, how long it lasts, and all of that good stuff. So let's get into it right now. Okay, for the first time, I'm actually happy I have a blemish. I don't usually have like blemishy skin, but I definitely have a blemish, so concealer time. All right, so let's go ahead and try this out. Today we're going to be using with it, we have our Blend and Conceal brush. I really like Chantecaille brushes. Have you ever tried them? Give them a try if you haven't. And I have started with the Bio Lifting Anti-Aging Serum. Great skincare from Chantecaille. I talk about it often, but that is already on my skin. You can use that in the morning. It helps everything blend in. It's sunken in, but it does make application even nicer for their products. And this is, as you guys know, the first time that Chantecaille has, this isn't their first concealer, but it's their first concealer that goes along with their BioLifting skincare system. So it's kind of even more skincare based. I have two shades here. I have Vanilla, which is my shade in all of their various complexion products. That will be for my face. But I also picked up Ivory, which is a little lighter because I thought maybe we could use that under the eyes. So this is medium coverage. Let's give it a try. Beautiful. Here we have this nice and pointy. That's great for under the eyes and kind of in the inner corner of the eyes and such. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Now you guys know I have my sound effect, of course, that I have the sing it if you know it, Dark Pits of Despair underneath my eyes. I'm going to go ahead now and let that sit for a moment. And we got to cover that up, and we'll do a little comparison. Now let's do this side. This is the Vanilla. This is for the rest of my face. Now this is an interesting concealer. So this is medium coverage, but it's kind of going to be a serum-y feel to it. So it's interesting because I always talk to you guys, I'm going to wear this today in no foundation, so we're going to put a lot of it on, okay? I'm letting it sit for a moment. It has a very cooling feel to it. So now we have the Ivory under the eyes and the Vanilla on the rest of the face. You can let it sit for a moment, especially on the blemish here. I'll let it sit the longest. That kind of helps. You don't really have to let it sit anywhere else, but there's two things when we talk about concealer. There is, I'm not going to blend that. Yeah, okay. There are two things to talk about. There is the way that it applies and the way it feels. Like, is it thick when it applies? And then there's the coverage factor, okay? So thick applying foundations, I always say, are like Pat McGrath has a really thick... You remember the KVD Apple one? Good Apple, was it? That was really thick. And the original Tarte Shape Tape is really thick feeling. Okay, this is really thin feeling because it's like serum-y, very thin feeling. But it says it's medium coverage. Coverage and the feel are different. I love as full of coverage as I can get, but I like it to be thin. So this is going to be something that would just by nature appeal to me, okay? Let's take a look first of all. Here is my eye with a little bit of the ivory on. I could probably have put a little more. And here it is without it. What do you think? Any better? All right, let's go ahead and blend. And I'm going to just tap. You can even, if you want, tap with your finger. Pretty good. I mean, not perfect, but it's an ugly blemish. What are you going to do? You know. It's not costume makeup. Okay, so let's take a look now at my face here. One side, just our BioLifting serum from this morning. And then one side with our new concealer. All right, I'm gonna do the other side, but I'll speed it up so you don't get too bored. Same colors though, okay? With the ivory and the vanilla. Okay. So now we have the whole face done. What do you guys think? No other makeup on or anything. I'll add some makeup. I'm going to wear this today. Here's the nice thing about it. Very serum-y, so I don't feel it at all on my face. Completely could forget you have it on. I would say this is light to medium coverage. Feel, okay, so we have consistency, which is different than coverage. Remember, right? So we have a light consistency. Some of the lightest consistency I've ever seen. And I'd compare this to some of the Armani ones that are super light. There is a Valentino that's super light like that. It's almost like watery light. But for coverage, I would say light medium. So you have to build it a little bit more. If you need a really heavy coverage, this won't be your thing. And to me, I'm going to wear this all day today, but to me, this would be one that I would pair with a foundation. I can tell you right now, I probably wouldn't want to wear it alone. It's because I think it's light to light medium. Beautiful coverage, very natural, feels lovely on the face. So this isn't a put down of the product. This is telling you how the product is going to work, okay? To me, if you have a great foundation that really has nice coverage, you just need a little bit of concealer to go along with it. Perfect. So let's see how it wears. I'll put on a little bit of makeup, okay? And then we'll come back and we'll see how it's looking. Okay? All right. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Okay, it's been 7 hours. I have actually a lot to say about this concealer. It's been 7 hours. It hasn't moved. It hasn't budged. I think it's really holding up. I haven't powdered it. So it doesn't really feel like it needs any powder. I will powder under my eyes because they'll get like lines. The redness is I put a little blush like this up here. I put my blush a little higher, guys. It hasn't sunken into lines. It's almost like it's self-setting. If you wanted to put powder on it, you know, some people love their powder. I'm not going to get in between you and your powder. If you love your powder, that's fine. But if you don't want to powder it, this can go without powder. So I'm really pleased about that. That's number one. Let's do the good points. I'm really pleased that it's the coverage it had. Granted, I'm not wearing foundation today. Granted, this is not the fullest coverage concealer. Okay. That being said, it is remaining consistent. The other thing I like, it's kind of glowy. Like, because it really looks like a kind of your skin but better look without foundation. And I would, as I said, I would wear this with a foundation, but it feels really glowy and pretty without any foundation, which is kind of interesting, you know? So I'll be wearing it and then I'll play with it in some videos, in upcoming videos. Make sure you're subscribed because I'll mention to you and I'll put it in the description bar when I'm wearing it. So I'll wear it with foundation. I'll wear it with Chantecaille and with other foundations, you know? But it looks really glowy. Like my skin looks really bright. My skin is not absolutely perfected. Now don't look at the blemish. This blemish is 70% better with this on it, okay? It's a terrible blemish. So if this fixed the blemish completely, that's asking for too much, but it still looks, I wouldn't be embarrassed, you know? And it's a bad enough blemish where I would normally be embarrassed. My face looks really bright, and I would say your skin, but better. It's definitely that skincare feel. So I feel like really fresh-faced, and I mean, yeah, I've got some of that Tom Ford lip product on, but I don't have a lot of makeup on, and I feel like I could almost, other than the lip, make people think I'm not even wearing any makeup. I don't know why I would ever want to do that, but do you know what I'm saying? It's just like bright. It's brightening. It looks pretty on the skin. I think it's lovely. I actually honestly think it's lovely. I really, really do. So, well done, Chantecaille. Now, what do I not like about it? It is not the full, I think it could be a little bit more coverage. I would, like, for me, I like to wear concealer a lot of times without makeup, and I don't know if it would quite do it. Maybe if you're having a great skin day, but it is your skin but better, so think of it that way. It's just not the fullest coverage. If you were going to tell me, Rebecca, I demand a super full coverage concealer, then you won't like it. I can just tell you that off the bat. So the feel on this, the consistency is very thin and serum-like. Coverage is light medium. But it's a natural finish, but it's glowy. It's your skin, but better. And it's really, really pretty. Okay, so I hope that that helped. Let me know though, you guys, I'll chat about this with you and shade choice and all that sort of stuff and all things Chantecaille in the comment section. I love to engage with my audience, but you can also come find me over on Instagram and TikTok, Threads, and Facebook. We have a membership here on YouTube. We meet once a week for a live on every Friday. We'd love to see you there, or you can watch it on replay. And you know, all sorts of new videos coming up. I got the new Lancome has a stick foundation and concealer, like a face stick out. So we'll be looking at that. I got lots of other new products and new products on the way. We got a new Makeup Forever foundation coming. I'm looking over there at my pile. Got a new Kosas, got some new Dior. Wow, lots of new stuff coming up. So make sure that you're subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.